I just came back home from Sweden. I was there for 2 weeks. It really sucks leaving the cats. Like, I'm at a point where I don't even want to travel for fun anymore. It didn't help that Bruce went into heart failure right as we were about to go on a trip. This time, it was just me and my son, so my boyfriend stayed at home, so they were in good hands. So luckily I didn't have to worry too much. I did spy on them a little bit though, because we have this camera and I could tell they were so bored. He works a lot, so they had to be home alone a lot too, which they're not used to. Usually I'm home like 24/7, so they're so spoiled in that sense that I'm like their personal doorman. I just open and close doors for them all day long. But everything went fine, and now they're like so snuggly. They're like lining up to snuggle at all times. In this video, we're gonna make some more cat toys because I really wanna do another restock. It's been way too long since I had any products in my shop, but I'm also gonna bring you along to Sweden so you get a little glimpse of where I grew up. To get there, we traveled from Minneapolis to Iceland to Stockholm and then to a town in northern Sweden called Luleå. We were going to our off-grid cabin up in the mountains, which meant lots of driving. We had to drive for hours and hours on bumpy roads until the public road ended, and then we drove some more. Up in northern Sweden, we call this season spring-winter, because the process of transitioning from winter to spring is slow and long in this part of the world. But at least during this season you can actually enjoy the snow because you see the sun again, which you don't during polar nights. And it's actually quite warm, so you can enjoy winter activities like snowmobiling and ice fishing. You can't actually drive all the way to our cabin. There's only 3 ways to get there. During the warmer months, you can go by boat, or year-round by helicopter, and then there's the third option, which is what we did this time. Kan du sitta där? Han är redo att hoppa i på en gång.
We look to the mountains. We don't care if it's only a dream. Nothing is really what it seems anyway. Now little by little, in the twilight's gentle flow, in the dance of fading light we grow. And all the warnings, when you wanna be loved by.
Being up here in the mountains really makes you appreciate the little things in life. And you also appreciate running water so much more, especially at 1 a.m. when you have to go to the bathroom. The shower situation isn't too bad though. We just heat up warm water in the sauna, and then we have this battery powdered shower head that we stick into a bucket, and here's the drain. And then, way too soon, it was time to make the long journey back home again. and talk about lunch with a view at Stora Sjöfallet Mountain Lounge. We passed my hometown on the way back, and it was kind of fun to see the firefighters in action since I work as a firefighter now, but in the US. The reindeer do run free in this area, but they actually belong to the Sami people, and they have these earmarks that tell them who they belong to. And it's kind of funny because my stepdad is Sami, so sometimes he'll be like, "Oh, that's so-and-so's reindeer."
For the night, stand here a while, take a little time. Since you went away, it came to a halt.
The cats were so happy when I came back, including Richard, who doesn't really show emotions too much. He's just really laid back. Yeah. I didn't bring too much Swedish candy with me this time because we only had carry-ons, and also I can't buy that much because I just eat all of it right away. Like, I can't control myself with Swedish candy. And if you watched the last video, that one was kind of Swedish candy inspired because I made Swedish cat toys. And this is just a nice transition to that because I also made this pattern inspired by Swedish candy. Also, I love salty licorice. You cannot find this stuff. Like, Swedish candy is popular in the US now. You can't find this stuff anywhere though, or rarely anywhere. It's super, super salty licorice, and I've only met one American that can handle this type of candy. I like to go above and beyond when I make my labels, and for the catnip kickers, I usually add foil, either gold foil, or in this case I decided to go with pink foil. I remember when I first started with this process a couple of years ago, I was making gold foil stickers, and it was just a really frustrating process because it's hard to get the settings right. Even here I messed it up a little bit with where some of them got a little blotchy. But I remember seeing this other small business on Instagram, and her gold foil stickers were always so perfect, so precise. And no matter what I did, mine were just never as perfect as hers. Until one day when I realized that she was actually not making them herself. She had them manufactured in China, and she just gave the illusion of making them at home when in reality she wasn't. And it kind of goes to show that you should never compare yourself to people online because you don't know the full story. Richard, you are banned from being here right now, okay? Because you cannot play with these toys. Sorry, you can get your own though. Ahmed, you are also not allowed to be here right now. Sorry, buddy. It was a little bit weird coming back from Winter Wonderland to Minneapolis because it had gotten so green here and spring is in full bloom, which of course the cats love because they love hanging out in our cat-proof backyard. Breezy's having you now. Breeze wants to play. Look at Breezy. Yeah, there you go. This is my big project this summer. So this is a shed, but apparently it used to be a pump house. Our neighbors told us that some previous owners had a hot tub and they built this shed for the pump, which seems a little excessive for a hot tub, but I don't know. That's what they told us. Since we moved in, we've just used it to store brush, like branches that have fallen from our trees, but we definitely want to put it to good use. So now we're clearing it out, and the goal is to make it into a playhouse / cat house. I'm thinking the theme will be Play Cat Cafe because it will be a spot for my son to play, but also for the cats to hang out when they're outside. Bruce, I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna paint this now. Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Be nice.
Every day I'm looking for a way to return to the time when everything was easy to learn. Don't know when it started to get so serious. Building up an illusion of a world full of trust. Moving on when everything's gone. It's hard to be strong. Confusion in my mind. No way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy. Don't even know the enemy. When I feel out of touch, can't seem to get enough. Hiding away from everyone. I don't know where I'm coming from. It feels like it never happened. Maybe just a dream. Could it be my imagination running out of steam? All I know is every time I see you, I feel insecure.
This is quite a project. It will probably take me the whole summer. My plan is to first do the inside so we can start using it right away and then get to the outside that has clearly seen better days. I will document the whole journey, so I hope you stick around to see the final result.
No way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy. Don't even know the enemy. When I feel out of touch, can't seem to get enough. Hiding
I
away.
have a lot of new cat products now, which you've seen some behind the scenes footage, so I want to show all of them to you, and I just restocked my Etsy. So here is everything that I have. Catnip donut, dinosaur kicker, Swedish candy inspired catnip kicker, felt dinosaur, 4 catnip fishies, catnip pasta, catnip candy, little bit of everything. But everything tends to sell out fairly quickly since I don't have a huge inventory, since I do make it all myself. But you can follow me on Instagram, Lucia Katko, for updates. I usually post there ahead of time whenever I'm planning a restock. My plan for the future is to start outsourcing the things that I can outsource. So not the cat toys, but maybe the backing cards, some of the packaging, thank you cards, stickers. That way I'll free up some time so that I can make even more cat toys.